Lee Mims Productions.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
Listen up.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up? Every man, woman, boy, and girl. Won't you listen up? We're gonna touch the world. We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
Listen up.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
What's going on? I'm Lee Mims. Back we talking about 365 days of happiness. We're talking about preparation today. In your own words, you got to figure out, what is preparation? Preparation to me is to get ready for. That is one of my best attributes, is getting ready for something. Does that sound arrogant? Maybe. Is that the truth? Yes. I have a plan for a plan for a plan for a plan. And then 2 more plans for that plan. Because guess what? Nothing ever goes how you plan it. You know, you may say, hey, I'm leaving for a gathering and I want to be there by 5:30. It takes 15 minutes to get there. I'm going to leave at 5:15. You could almost guarantee that you're going to forget something in the house. God forbid if you got kids and you got a mate, you got to go back in and get something for one of them. A tear in the stockings. Skirt don't fit right. My tie got a hole in it. Don't notice until I get to the car. Kids forgot their piece of electronics that's going to keep them busy, be it an iPad, an iPod, iPhone, DS, something. Guarantee you, I promise you, it's not going to go as planned because you did not allow space in there for error, which ultimately will happen. You may get out and you got your kids and you got your spouse on point. They on cue with you. What you gonna do when you get to that traffic and that accident is sitting there waiting for you? Now you stressed out. It ain't the traffic. It ain't the cosmos working against you. You did not prepare. That is a microcosm of the whole. If you look at your life, you may not be as happy as you can be because you did not prepare. You were winging it. You were just going through life saying, hey, I'll take it as it comes. That's not a knock. Maybe it's not in your family tree to prepare. Maybe you hate preparing yourself. Maybe you're not a planner. Maybe you deal with life by priority. Guess what? Priority is not going to get you happiness. It's going to get you survival. It's like when you're talking about threat assessment. You take on the threats as they come. That's not making you happy. You're dealing with survival. So, let's look at our lives. Sometimes we down in the dumps a little bit. We feel like we overly exhausted. We feel like we can't get no break. Why is that? Because we're not planning. We're not preparing. We're not looking ahead. We're like, well, I could die tomorrow. Okay, so what happens when you live, which is a great possibility. You may live to see tomorrow. But you did not prepare. You spent all the money today that you might need tomorrow for lunch. You go ahead out there to doggone, what's one of my favorite spots? I like Olive Garden. It's like inexpensive. You can get soup and salad, unlimited. But you know what, today, I got $30 left and I got 2 days left for work. I'm going to go ahead and spend it because I can eat peanut butter and jelly the next couple days. You very well might be okay with that, but by day 2, you're like, man, I shouldn't have done that. Guess what? That was preparation. You got caught up in the moment. You should have prepared yourself a nice little budget. If you knew last week that this week was coming and you was going to want Olive Garden because your people going out at work, going to Olive Garden, then you should have gone ahead and planned and put that in your budget. That's preparation. That's preparing. Now, when you move up to bigger and larger things, you definitely can't wing it. Oh, okay. Let's just go ahead and have these kids. you know what, I love you, baby. Love is gonna conquer all. But guess what? The emotion, love by itself, ain't worth diddly squat. You got to put action behind that emotion, which goes back to what? Preparation. If you know you ain't gonna want to get up and worry about somebody screaming and crying in the middle of the night, and you know you don't have a mate that's gonna be having your back, male or female, you should probably really think, do we need to have kids right now? If you are living in a 1-bedroom and you don't foresee yourself getting a 2-bedroom for the kid that's coming because you don't want to, because you're not working extra, because I already work hard and I'm not doing nothing extra, I'm comfortable, you should probably really think that child. See, that moment of pleasure that you're dealing with sex and lust and all that, and love and whatever else, that's going to breed another responsibility, which is a child. And that child will not deserve to feel like he or she was a mistake, or they, in some cases, is a mistake. You did not prepare. Do not be mad at the children. Do not have an attitude with your spouse, male or female. Both people decided to have those kids, whether you had them, whether you adopted them, or you found them in the family somewhere and you took them on, and you opened your mouth and said that's what you wanted to do. You cannot be upset. Preparation. You on your way to work and you late, and the boss said this is your 18th late this year and you only in March. That's not the boss's fault. Oh, he on my back. Oh, she hating on me because I got this pocketbook. He hating on me because I'm driving this fancy sports car and I got this hot chick on my side. No. That is the boss. You have a job to do. You're supposed to be there on time, if not early, ready to go, ready to rock and roll. So let's go ahead and talk about preparation for the day. Preparation don't start that morning. If you got to be up at 5:30, do not hit the alarm at 5:30 3 and 4 times and then complaining, child, the devil's on my back. Oh, the cosmos is working against me. I don't know what's going on. They just saying like I can't never get to this job on time. I'm telling you, it's working against me. It's not it working against you. You are working against you. I start the night before. I don't have a Monday through Friday job, but I always start the night before. So I can't say Sunday I start from Monday because I might work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. So my Sunday night would be Monday. Guess what I do? I shave, and I shave my head. I save money there. I'm cheap. You're going to see this thread throughout my entire podcast. Some people say frugal. Some people say spendthrift. Some people say wise. Some people say cheap. I cut my hair. Nice blade. Go ahead, shave my mustache, my beard. I'm ready, clean shaven, ready to rock and roll. You know, my clothes is out for the day. I know what I'm doing. If I got favorite underwear, I'm putting them on. Because I'm preparing to have the best possible day I can. I'm putting on the most comfortable footwear. If I know my feet were sore, make sure my feet is right. Make sure my shoes is right for those feet. So I won't be complaining by noon that my feet is killing me. Well, I knew my feet was hurting on my days off. I should have prepared. I should have got ready. You know what I'm saying? If I knew I've been running around on my gas on my days off, seeing this one and that one, and hanging out and going to the mall, taking my wife out on the lunch date, taking the kids out to the park, taking the dog to the dog park, guess what? That's miles. That's gas. Check your tank. Because it ain't nothing worse than it's 15 degrees. Now we in the winter time. It's 15 degrees. You want to heat your car up, but the light is already on. Guess what? You didn't prepare. Now you done hit your alarm clock 3-4 times. It's now 10 minutes to 6. You needed to be out the house at 5:30. Now you got to stop for gas too. And let's pray and hope that ain't no bad traffic pattern or the ice is out, because we are in the winter. Preparation for the day before. Have your coffee right. Have your coffee ready. Me, like I said, I'm a little bit cheap and cheesy. Have my wife give me a coffee maker. I love that thing. So guess what I do? I can have my coffee made the night before. Get up in the morning, throw it in the microwave, heat it up. Now I ain't got to wash the coffee pot. I ain't got to put the filter in the trash. I ain't got to do all this little stuff. Coffee's already ready to go. my little banana, my little fruit or whatever, ready to go. Breakfast already ready to go. Got my lunch money already counted out. If I know I need to go to the Mac machine, go to the Mac machine on your day off when you're around here playing around. Get that money, put it on your. Now that's one less stop you gotta get. Now I got my gas. Your car is clean, depending on how you like to ride. I have to have a decent car to be in. So I make sure everything is ready. All my documents that I need for the day is already ready to go. On the last day of work for my days off, I'm setting up for the next work week on my last day. Some people say that's OCDs. You gonna die early because you worry too much. Well, guess what? I'm planning to die too. I got a plan for that. No, I'm just kidding. But I won't die because I'm overwhelmed, because I didn't prepare. One of my favorite things is talking about the kids. You cannot be unprepared when you have children. I have 2 sons, and they polar opposites, but what they have in common is they both slow in the morning. The baby boy, he was happy, go lucky, till he started school. He would get up every morning with no problems before school. He's the sweetest thing. He's still sweet. He'll hug you and love you to death. But he has now realized this is not a per chance. This is not the weekend. This is not just getting up by chance. This is not going anywhere. This is a routine. He now is a problem in the mornings. My old man, I call him. That brother has hated mornings since the beginning of time. I don't know whether he got that from me, he got that from himself, but I used to work nights, and when he was born, he and I would hang out on the nights, and the days we'd be knocked out. That brother still hates mornings. So what do you got to do? If you need them to be up, you got to get up ahead of them. You got to get your coffee. You got to get your breakfast. You got to get your mind right, because you don't know how these little people going to act in the mornings. And they will set your day in the wrong direction. But again, when you are annoyed and aggravated, it's back to preparation. Did you prepare for the possibility of these little people being disruptive in the morning? Now, some days they get up with no problem. They do their thing. You know, they like being self-sufficient, so they get the little cereal or the little breakfast, little waffle sausage. Daddy, Mommy, I made my own stuff. Okay, cool. But that is once a week that it seems like that goes right. With a happy attitude. Preparation is the key. Prepare to get that job that you want. Prepare to get that interview on time. Go the day before. Map it out. I used to go the day before the interview just to see traffic patterns, what highways is out there, which side streets. If I need a detour, can I hit the detour? And then I pick all my clothes out, get my resume, set it up, have it ready to go. Multiple resumes. Multiple. Just in case I drop one tripping in and it falls in the mud on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Get your suit, get your tie ready. Have your shirt pressed, looking good. Have your cologne, your shaving cream, and all that stuff set up the night before. If not, do it the night before. Everything is about preparation. From getting to work on time, to having kids, to having a spouse, male, female, life partner, whatever you got going on. Everything is preparation. Every single thing is preparation. I'm Lee Mims. Follow me on Lee Mims Productions if you want to go ahead and check out any of the instrumentals that you're hearing. If you want to get this podcast, you want to follow it. But I'm also going to have this on YouTube, youtube.com/Timothy Mims. And follow me on youtube.com/TLM0406 for the latest in music that I got going on. Hey, you know somebody that may have interest in this podcast? Turn them on to it. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do. I appreciate the audience. I appreciate y'all. Happy holidays.